All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody. As we're getting set for the second half of our doubleheader today, we head out to California, specifically San Diego, California. It'll be the Oakland Raiders and the San Diego Chargers. I misspoke on the last game. The Chargers are 2-1 on the season, currently in first place in the AFC West. Well, they come into this week in first place, but the Chiefs have won earlier this week. The Chiefs are now 3-1, a half game up on the Chargers. The Raiders come in at 1-2. The Raiders trying to get back in the divisional race. Let's take a look at the standings right now. Viking off to a great start. He's 11-3. Evil Dead is 35-29. Let's take a look at everybody else. Jax is 18-16. CJ is 3-3. TMG is 6-7. Braden's 18-15. And Mick is 0-3. All right, if you're watching this on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Let's head out to San Diego, California for this one. Raiders-Chargers here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Snapdragon Stadium on the campus of the University of San Diego State. It's the Raiders and the Chargers. And welcome into another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. A big game in the AFC West. The Raiders at 1-2, the Chargers at 2-1. The Chargers trying to remain tied with the Chiefs for first place in the AFC West. The Chiefs are 3-1. That's a big surprise this season. The Chargers are at 2-1. Chargers will get the ball first, run away. From the 4-yard line, Fields brings it back out over the 25, and Fields out to the 29-yard line. Marcus Fields, he got shaken up on the play. First play of the game. He'll come out. Viking Skywalker is taking the Chargers in this one, and Evil Dead is also taking the Chargers in this one. So San Diego will start at their own 29-yard line. 1st and 10. Go Banana Bolts. Longtime AFC West rivals, Raiders and Chargers. 1st and 10 for the Chargers at their own 29. Ethan Garbers, the starting quarterback in his second year out of UCLA, hands off to Lattimore. And that's Marcus Lattimore out to the 29, no gain. On the tackle, number 46, that's James Kearney in his 14th year out of Tennessee, the safety. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Chargers at their own 29. Here in sunny Southern California. Garbers under center. Garbers hands off to Lattimore, turns outside. And Marcus Lattimore gets taken down again for no gain. The Raiders defense is right there, led by Dwayne Jefferson, 4th-year safety out of Hampton. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10 for the Chargers. 2 plays, 0 yards for San Diego. Third and 10 for the Chargers now from their own 29. Opening drive of the game. Chargers come out. Garbers under center. Jax will take the Raiders. I got you. Garbers. Play action. Looking, throws deep. And it's intercepted by Jason Law for the Raiders. That's just as good as a punt. But Jason Law picks it off. The 9th-year defensive back out of Arizona. The Chargers come up empty on their opening drive, and now the Raiders will take over, and this will be their opening possession. Yeah. You show back up, and they get a pick. That's pretty good there, Jax. I have to admit. And now Cam Ward, the starting quarterback. I don't use the Titans, so he was drafted by the Raiders. I hate the Titans with a passion. I know I live in Nashville, but I hate the Titans. Always have. 1st and 10 for the Raiders now at their own 33-yard line. Ward under center. Ward hands off to Carlos Laws. That's the other, actually Casey Law, out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 15 by Casey Law, the 3rd-year back out of Navy. They have a Jason Law on defense and a Casey Law on offense. No relation. And that'll be a first down for the Raiders. Oakland trying to get to 500. The Raiders are the defending division champs. 2 seasons going. 1st and 10. Misty says hi, everybody. In the I formation. Ward to Cousins. Orlando Cousins breaks through the line, and Cousins down to the Charger 43-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. So the Chargers throw a pick on their opening drive, and now this is the Raiders' opening drive, and they march it down to the Charger 43. In the words of Al Davis, just win, baby. I miss Al Davis. I do. I miss him. Love him or hate him, he was a great character. 2nd and 1 from the 43-yard line. In the I formation, Ward to Cousins. Around the outside, gets the first down. Orlando Cousins to the 34-yard line. A gain of 9. Another first down for the Raiders. Cody Savage comes up and makes the tackle. Savage, the 2nd-year safety out of Oregon. And Orlando Cousins in his 6th year at Louisiana Tech. Davis said hi, Misty. She said hi. In the I formation, Raiders have a nice drive going from the Charger 34-yard line. Ward to Cousins up the middle, and Cousins to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Evil Dead is in and out. I don't know what he's doing. He got his house sold today, so he might be busy. 2nd and 5 from the 29. In the I formation, Ward under center. Ward to Law, and Casey Law loses a yard back to the 30-yard line. Coming in to make the tackle, number 94, Thomas Gore, the 2nd-year defensive tackle out of Georgia Tech. And that'll bring up 3rd and 6 for the Raiders. Big 3rd down at the Charger 30-yard line. Raiders come out. Ward in the shotgun. 3rd and 6. Ward draws back. Throws. Caught by White. Ricardo White down to the 20-yard line. A gain of 10. And a Raider first down. The 3rd-year tight end out of McNeese State. And that'll keep the Raider drive going. Coming up on 4 minutes left to play. Here in the first quarter, no score. 1st and 10 for the Raiders at the Charger 20-yard line. Ward to Law, and Casey Law up the middle. Down to the 11-yard line, a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. On the tackle for the Chargers, number 90 or 21, Zach Lockett, the rookie out of Troy. I'm really glad that Madden 19 has 2 extra stadiums. I don't want to put the Chargers in that soccer stadium. It looks stupid. So I have them in this stadium, and I can put them back in San Diego. 2nd and 1 from the 11-yard line in the I formation. Ward, play action. Ward throws outside to Briggs, and Briggs down to the 6-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 1st and goal Raiders. Ron Briggs, the fullback, in his 9th year out of Texas. And Briggs is tackled by Briggs, Odell Briggs, the linebacker, in his 8th year out of Wisconsin. Our dachshund Ginger is being a brat, Misty says. Coming up on 3 minutes left in the first quarter. 1st and goal for the Raiders at the Chargers 6. In the I formation, Ward under center. Ward to Cousins. Touchdown, Raiders. Orlando Cousins right up the gut. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders capitalize off the interception. March it down the field and get a touchdown. And now Garrett Brown will come on for the extra point. Boo. Out of wind is a Raider. Extra point is good by Garrett Brown. The Raiders lead it 7-0. It'll toss you around and upside down and laugh at you when he's won. Dun, 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 dun. The great John Facenda. Raiders lead it 7-0. 2:52 left. Everybody say hi to Ginger. Hi, Ginger. Oh, Misty's here. Everybody say hi. Garrett Brown will kick off for the Raiders, up 7-0. From the 4-yard line, Sanders over the 15, 20, 25, and brings it out to the 28-yard line. That's Steve Sanders, the rookie out of Florida. 1st and 10, San Diego at their own 28. Ethan Garbers will come back out, the 2nd-year quarterback out of UCLA. Viking Skywalker said hi, Misty. She says hi. Raiders up 7-0. This will be the Chargers' second possession. The Chargers have 0 yards on offense at the moment. They had 2 plays for 0 yards, and they threw a pick. 1st and 10 from the 28. Garbers under center. Garbers hands off to Lattimore, and Marcus Lattimore out to the 32-yard line, a gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. On the tackle, number 55, Kevin Hayes in his 4th year out of Texas. Marcus Lattimore, the former Eagle, in his 4th year out of Tulsa. 2nd and 6 from the 32-yard line. 3 receivers off to the far side. Garbers in the shotgun. Garbers hands off to Lattimore up the middle. And Lattimore to the 36-yard line, a gain of 4 yards. Hayes again on the tackle for the Raiders. That'll bring up 3rd and 2. Coming up on 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Raiders up 7-0. The Raiders at 1-2. The Chargers at 2-1. On 3rd down, Garbers hands off to Lattimore up the middle. Gets the 1st down. A gain of 6 yards for Marcus Lattimore. 1st down Chargers. 1:35 left here in the first. Yeah, I was so proud. Well, the Chargers got something going now. It's a couple of 1st downs for them. 1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line. Raiders up 7-0. Chargers come out in the I formation. Garbers under center. Garbers hands off to Lattimore. And Lattimore picks up 2 out to the 44-yard line. On the tackle that time, Raylan Smith, the rookie linebacker out of South Florida. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the 44-yard line. Pretty good crowd tonight for a Thursday. I'm impressed. Thank you so much. On 2nd and 8, Garbers, play action, watch out, gets sacked. Back at the 35-yard line. Alfred Bullock on the sack in his 3rd year out of Oklahoma State. A loss of 9. It'll be 3rd and 17 back at the 35-yard line. Once again, I want to remind everybody, I will not be on tomorrow night. And it'll be many, many Fridays before I'm back on. High school football's back. And I do high school football on the radio here locally. So I won't be on tomorrow. 3rd and 17 from the 35. Misty will be here playing Spyro the Dragon. On 3rd and 17, Garber's back. Garbers gets slung down. Bryce Stokes, the linebacker, on the sack. A loss of 6 more yards. Slung him down like a calf in a rodeo. Stokes in his 4th year out of Southern Miss. If he had a rope, he probably would have tied him up too. Viking says, I love Spyro. So does Misty. 4th and 23. I don't know if they get the playoff in time, though. We're coming up on the end of the quarter. They do get the punt away. Stone gets the punt away. From the 16, Levi Crosland brings it back to the 34. At the end of 1, Raiders lead it 7-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California. Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. Raiders lead the Chargers 7-0. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders as we start the second quarter at their own 34-yard line. Chargers have had it twice. They threw a pick and then had to punt. The Raiders scored a touchdown on their last drive. This is their second drive. Cam Ward in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Ward draws back, throws, and it's picked off by Verlin Wells for the Chargers. He gets up and brings it back to the 28-yard line. Verlin Wells in his 5th year out of Oklahoma State, the linebacker, picks it off for San Diego. And now the Chargers with a chance to tie the game up. Nice pick by Wells. Yeah. You might go 2 or 3 games with no picks, then all of a sudden you have a pick fest. It happens. 1st and 10, Chargers now at the Raider 28-yard line. Let's see if the Chargers can capitalize here and tie the game up. 4 wide for San Diego. Ward in the shotgun. Not Ward, I'm sorry. Garbers in the shotgun. Garbers hands off to Lattimore. And Marcus Lattimore to the 25-yard line. A gain of 3. And that'll make it a gain of 2. Be 2nd and 8. Xander Hackney on the tackle. The 4th-year defensive tackle out of Florida State. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the 25-yard line. Yeah, they used to. On 2nd and 8. Garbers hands off to Lattimore. And Lattimore to the 23-yard line, a gain of 2. And that'll bring up 3rd and 5. Leighton Cripps on the tackle. The reason they don't do that anymore is because this game is no longer supported online. So they can't update the advertising anymore. 3rd and 5 from the 23-yard line. 4 wide. Garbers in the shotgun, third down. Garbers. And it gets batted back at him by number 93, Leighton Cripps, in his 11th year out of Kansas State. And that'll bring up fourth down. Chargers will kick a field goal. Tyler Hines will come on. This will be a 40-yard attempt to get the Chargers on the board. Hines in his 5th year out of Syracuse. Snap, kick is up. And the kick is good. Raiders lead is now 7-3. 6:52 left to play here in the first half. Here at Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California. Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. On a beautiful afternoon in San Diego. 78 degrees at kickoff. It's always nice in San Diego year-round. When I was at Edwards Air Force Base, I went to a couple of Charger games. Misty has said goodnight at 8:44 Central Time. And now Bill Stone will kick off for the Chargers. Crosland for the 4-yard line. Levi Crosland over the 25. Crosland out to the 32-yard line, and that's where the Raiders will take over. 1st and 10. Up 7-3. 6:48 left in the half. Sorry, what? That's right. So Cam Ward will come back out. The second-year quarterback out of the University of Miami. Raiders can make it a 2-possession game with a touchdown. On 1st and 10, Ward under center. Ward hands off to Cousins, and Cousins makes his way out to the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, make it a 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 8. Odell Briggs on the tackle in his 8th year out of Wisconsin. He missed you. There's some teeth. They hand off to Cousins on 2nd down. Cousins out to the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 more. Verlin Wells on the tackle. And the Raiders will be faced with a 3rd and 6 at their own 37-yard line. I like being able to call them San Diego Chargers. I got them out of those LA stadiums. 4 wide, 3rd and 6. Ward drops back. Ward throws. Caught by Crosland. And Levi Crosland out to the 46-yard line. 17 yards for Crosland and a Raider first down. The 5th-year receiver out of Virginia. On the tackle, Kurt Grove, the 10th-year defensive back out of Youngstown State. First down, Raiders at the Charger 46-yard line. 5.5 minutes left in the half. On 1st down, Ward under center. Ward drops back. Ward looking, throws, and Abrams can't hold on. Broken up by Kurt Grove. Nice defensive play by Grove. It'll be 2nd and 10. The intended receiver was Antonio Abrams, the rookie out of LSU. Misty brought me some tea. Thank you, Misty. Everybody say thank you, Misty. Post it. Thank you, Misty. Misty's a sweetheart. Say thank you, Misty. That was Evil Dead. 2nd and 10 from the 46-yard line. She's still upset about that. Ward under center on 2nd down. Clymer in motion. Ward draws back. Ward throws, caught by Clymer, and Peyton Clymer out to the 37-yard line. That'll be a gain of 8. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Peyton Clymer in his 10th year out of Tennessee. Jimmy Jam with Jax and Viking and Evil Dead here. Misty's here. She's mad. I don't know why she's mad, but she's mad. 3rd and 2 from the 37-yard line. Ward under center. She's Ward. Ward hands off to Cousins. Out to the 35-yard line. A gain of 2. First down Raiders. She's mad at something that happened 2 days ago. She's still mad at that. First down Raiders. Down to the Charger 35-yard line. And that'll keep the drive alive for the Raiders. Oakland trying to go up by 2 scores here. 1st and 10 from the Charger 35-yard line. Cam Ward, the quarterback, under center. Ward, play action. Throws, and he got hit as he threw. That affected his throw, incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. And that'll stop the clock with 4:17 left. Raiders come out. 3 wide to the near side. Ward in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. Ward draws back. Ward looking. Throws. Caught by Haskell. Down to the 20-yard line. Isaiah Haskell, the rookie out of Army. A 15-yard gain. First down Raiders. Verlin Wells on the tackle. 4 minutes left in the half. 1st and 10 Raiders at the Charger 20-yard line. .355 and counting here in the first half. 1st and 10. Ward in the shotgun with the back on either side. Ward fakes the handoff. Throws near side. Caught by White. Ricardo White. 3 yards down to the 17-yard line. Make it a 4-yard gain. It'd be 2nd and 6. Three and a half minutes left in the first half. This game is moving right along. On 2nd and 6 from the 17-yard line. Raiders come out in the eye. Ward under center. Ward hands off to Cousins. And Orlando Cousins down to the 15-yard line. A 2-yard gain. That'll bring up 3rd and 4. Bobby Bolton on the tackle. The 8th-year linebacker out of Memphis. Missy says she's not mad anymore. She got over it. 3rd and 4 from the 15-yard line. 5 wide for the Raiders. Ward in the shotgun. Ward draws back. Ward throws. Caught by White. Ricardo White down to the 7-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. It'll be 1st and goal Raiders. Another nice drive by Oakland. These two teams will play in a couple of weeks up in Oakland. I think they play in 2 weeks. 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Ward under center. Ward to Law. And Casey Law down to the 4-yard line. A gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 4. Let's see who they play next week. In week 5. Oakland will host Chicago next week. And the Chargers will be at Seattle as we hit the 2-minute warning. Raiders up 7-3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California. Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. On the campus of San Diego State University, where the Aztecs play. I think they play in week 6. No, week 7. Yeah, they play again in 2 weeks. 3 weeks. 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line for the Raiders. In the I formation. 2nd and goal. Ward to Law, and Casey Law down to the 2-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal. Odell Briggs on the tackle. 1:45 and counting. Here in the first half, Raiders trying to make it a two-possession game. And the Raiders get the second half kickoff too. Keep that in mind. On 3rd and goal, Ward to Cousins. Touchdown, Raiders! A 2-yard touchdown run by Orlando Cousins. And the Raiders go up 13-3. As Al Davis used to say, the Raiders. And now Garrett Brown will come on for the extra point to make it an 11-point game. Jax likes it. Kick is up. And it's good. Raiders lead it 14-3, 1:29 left to play. Here in the first half. Live from Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California, Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. Chargers will travel up the coast to play at Seattle next week. And the Raiders will host the Bears next week. The Bears. Chargers need to get something going. Their only score came when they had a short field after the interception. That field goal. And now Garrett Brown will kick off for Oakland. All right, Jax. That's not until next week, though. I know you like the Bears. The Bears. And now Garrett Brown will kick off. A yard deep. Fields brings it out over the 10, 15, 20, 25. And Marcus Fields brings it out to the 28-yard line. The rookie out of Stephen F. Austin. 1st and 10 San Diego. They'll start at their own 28-yard line. Another reason why I like Madden 19, the Raiders are still in Oakland. For me, they will always be the Oakland Raiders. And they should still be there. Nothing against Vegas, but they should still be the Raiders in Oakland. And the Chargers should still be in San Diego. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line, 4 wide. Garbers in the shotgun. Garbers drops back, throws, caught by Tate. And Deon Tate out to the 37-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. Chargers in the hurry-up. 1:13 left in the half. Garbers in the shotgun, back to throw. Throws, dumps it off to Lattimore. And Marcus Lattimore out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 5. They stay in the hurry-up. 1st and 10. 3 wide to the far side. Garbers back to throw. Dumps it off to Tate. And Deon Tate out to the 49. And the Chargers finally take a timeout with 53 seconds left. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3 from the 49-yard line. .53 seconds left in the half. Chargers can make it a one-score game going into halftime. The Raiders get the second half kickoff. Raiders lead it 14-3 with 53 seconds left here in the first half. Chargers come out. Garbers under center. Garbers throws outside, caught by Tate. Out of bounds at the 46. That'll be a gain of 5, first down Chargers. Deon Tate in his 8th year out of Vanderbilt, the wide receiver. Chargers stop the clock without having to use a timeout. They still have 2 timeouts left. I'm laughing because my dachshund's giving Misty a hard time. She doesn't want to move. She's comfy. 1st and 10 from the Raider 46-yard line. Garber is looking, throws, caught by George. Jacoby George down to the 32-yard line. A gain of 14 yards. And the Chargers take a timeout. They have one left. And they're all the way down to the Raider 32-yard line. Can the Chargers make it a one-possession game? I did years ago, but I already know everything there is to know about me, so why look it up? 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Garber's in the shotgun. 45 seconds left until halftime. Garber's back. Throws down the middle to Tate. Picks up 5 down to the 27-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5. Clock is running. Chargers holding on to that final timeout. 30 seconds. And counting. On 2nd and 5, 4 wide. Garber's in the shotgun.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Down to 15. Garber's looking. Garber's throws. Dumps it off to Lattimore. And no gain as the Chargers take their final timeout with 9 seconds left here in the first half. This would be a 44-yard field goal attempt by Tyler Hines. You'd make it a one-possession game if you get it. With 9 seconds left and no timeouts, they'll probably kick the field goal. On a bright, sunny, gorgeous day in San Diego, Tyler Hines from 44. Snap, kick is up. The kick is good. He nailed it. The Raiders' lead is now 14-6 with 6 seconds left to play here in the first half, as Tyler Hines nails it from 44 yards. Once again, tomorrow night we will not be on. I've got high school football on the radio tomorrow night. I don't think I'll be on Saturday either. If I do, it'll be late. So we'll finish up week 4 on Sunday with a doubleheader. We only have 2 games left in the week. Bill Stone will kick off from the 3-yard line. Crosland brings it back. Levi Crosland, a nice return as we go to halftime. Halftime score, the Raiders 14, the Chargers 6, here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California. We go to the second half, third quarter. Raiders up 14-6 over the Chargers. The Chargers at 2-1, the Raiders at 1-2. Raiders will get the second half kickoff up by 8. There's the kickoff by Bill Stone. From the 1-yard line, Levi Crosland over the 15, 20, 25. And Crosland out to the 29-yard line. Levi Crosland in his 5th year out of Virginia. And the Raider offense comes back out on the field. Here's some first half highlights. That was Orlando Cousins, excuse me. He's got 2 touchdowns today. He's got both Raider touchdowns, as you saw right there. Beautiful day here in San Diego. 1st and 10 Raiders at their own 29. Ward under center. Ward to Law, and Law gets nailed after a 1-yard gain. 92, Lawrence Watts, the third-year defensive tackle out of USC. A 1-yard gain. It'd be 2nd and 9. Jacks took the Raiders. Evil Dead and Viking Skywalker took the Chargers in this one. On 2nd and 9, Ward under center. Ward, a draw play to Cousins. And Orlando Cousins to the 35. A gain of 5. Make it a gain of 6. It'll be 3rd and 3. On the tackle that time, number 94, Thomas Gore. 3rd and 3 for the Raiders. Chargers desperately need a stop so they can get back in this game. 3rd and 3 from the 35. Ward in the shotgun. Ward drops back. Ward looking in trouble. He got hit as he threw. Incomplete. Chargers defense comes up big with a stop. It's what they needed. And the Raiders will punt for the first time today. Carter Ritchie, the rookie punter out of Wake Forest, will come on. Ritchie gets the punt away. Nice punt at the 13-yard line. Fields brings it back. Marcus Fields back to the 23-yard line. 1st and 10, Chargers. Ethan Garbers will come back out to lead the offense. The Chargers can tie it up with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here. I like the Chargers with the blue helmets better. That's why I have them in blue. On 1st and 10, 3 receivers off to the far side. Garbers in the shotgun. Garbers fakes the handoff. Looking, throws deep, and is picked off by Jason Law, his 2nd pick of the day. And he backs out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Garbers throws a pick. Jason Law, the former Cowboy, in his 9th year out of Arizona. He spent 6 years with Dallas, now in his 3rd year with the Raiders. And the Raiders offense will come back out on the field. Jax likes that, I'm sure. Raiders can make it a 2-score game again with any type of score. I typed that before the pick. Yep, Yogi went back to the dugout. 1st and 10, Raiders at the Charger 38-yard line. 4 receivers wide. Ward under center. Ward to Cousins up the middle. Orlando Cousins out to the 32-yard line. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Odell Briggs on the tackle. .627 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Raiders up 14-6. If you missed the earlier game, you didn't miss much. The Giants defeated Dallas 27-10. The Cowboys are now 0-4. The Giants are 4-0. Ward on 2nd down. Ward throws outside to Cousins. Escapes a tackle. Turns upfield. Down the sideline. Orlando Cousins down to the 1-yard line. A 31-yard catch and run by Orlando Cousins. Making some great moves down the sideline. Verlin Wells finally pushed him out of bounds at the 1. Oh, he faked somebody out of their jock. John Majors got faked out. Who missed the tackle right here? Odell Briggs, number 54. It'll be 1st and goal for the Raiders at the Charger 1-yard line. Coming up on 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Misty has checked in. Hi, Misty. Ward in the shotgun. Cousins in motion. Empty backfield now. Ward draws back. Rolls out. And Ward throws and tries to hit Crosland. Incomplete. He was well covered by the linebacker, number 57, Rodney Lynch, the 10th-year linebacker out of Akron. Well, that's borderline defensive holding right there. Pass interference. They didn't call it. 2nd and goal for the Raiders at the Charger 1. Raiders come out. 4 wide. Ward in the shotgun.
Here we go.
Ward to Cousins. And Cousins battling forward and gets into the end zone. He would not be denied. A 1-yard touchdown run by Orlando Cousins. His 3rd touchdown of the day. He's got 3 rushing touchdowns today, Cousins. And the Raiders go up 20-6. He has all 3 Raider touchdowns. If we had fantasy football, he'd be your guy. We should have fantasy football. It'd be a lot of work, but we should have fantasy football. The only way I could do that is if I had somebody helping me. That was all they did. Garrett Brown for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. Raiders lead it 21-6. 5:46 left to play. Here in the 3rd quarter. Live from Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California. Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. The 1-2 Raiders, the 2-1 Chargers. If the Chargers lose this game, the Kansas City Chiefs would move into sole possession of first place in the AFC West with a 3-1 record. And the Chiefs play the Lions, who are also 3-1 next week. And now Garrett Brown will kick off. From the goal line, Sanders brings it back over the 15-20, 25. And Steve Sanders, the rookie out of Florida, out to the 27-yard line. 5:41 left here in the 3rd quarter. Garber's not the best of stats. 7 of 10 for 45 yards and 2 picks. Those are not good quarterback stats. He's having a rough day. Chargers will take over at their own 27-yard line. 5:41 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Chargers started the season 2-0, but they're about to be 2-2 unless they can mount a comeback. Garber's in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Garber's back. Garber's looking, throws. Caught by Jacoby George. And George out to the 49, a gain of 22 yards. The 2nd-year receiver out of Miami. First down, San Diego at their own 49-yard line. .520 and counting. 1st and 10 for the Chargers at their own 49. In the offset eye, Garber's under center. Hunt in motion. Garber's hands off to Lattimore, and Marcus Lattimore through the line and out to the 38-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chargers. The 4th-year back out of Tulsa, Marcus Lattimore. The 3rd oldest of the 4 Lattimore brothers. Randall plays for the Colts. He's the oldest. Perry, the 2nd oldest, plays for the Broncos. Marcus, the 3rd oldest, here on the Chargers. And the youngest, Devin, plays for the Saints. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Garbers hands off to Lattimore again up the middle. And Lattimore to the 30 or 29-yard line. A gain of 9. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Dwayne Jefferson on the tackle. The 4th-year safety out of Hampton. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left. Second and 1 from the 29. Garbers in the shotgun.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Garbers hands off to Lattimore. Picks up the first down. 2 yards out to the 27-yard line. First down, San Diego at the Raider 27-yard line. We will throw on a college football game after this. Let me see what's next on the schedule, college football-wise. I'll tell you right after this play. First and 10 from the 27. Garber's back. Throws downfield. It's picked off. This time by Hill. Raiders pick it off again. Tommy Hill, the second-year defensive back out of Nebraska. That is the third pick thrown by Garbers this afternoon. And just when you thought the Chargers might get back in the game, he throws his third pick. It'll be Missouri at Nebraska after this game. Viking, are you kidding me? It's been a bad day for you, Viking. First, you find out your real-life Vikings have hired some gay cheerleaders. And now your Chargers are losing. It's been a rough day. I still can't believe the Vikings do that. Oh, yeah. It's terrible. First and 10 from the 19-yard line. Ward in the shotgun. First and 10. Ward draws back. Ward throws. Caught by Clymer. And Peyton Clymer all the way out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Raiders. Oakland wasting no time getting downfield. On the tackle, number 33, Ashley Morrison, the seventh-year safety out of North Texas. Yep, dark times are ahead. Dark times indeed. First and 10 from the 48-yard line. Ward in the shotgun. First and 10. Ward to Cousins. And Cousins crosses midfield to the 48-yard line of the Chargers. A gain of 5. It'll be second and 5. On the tackle, number 30. That's Cody Savage, the safety, in his second year out of Oregon. Well, our first game was a blowout. This one looks to be another blowout. Or headed that way. Raiders lead by 15, 21-6. They can make it a 3-score game with any type of score here. Second and 5 from the Charger 48-yard line. Ward under center. Ward draws back. Throws. Caught by Griner. Greg Griner, the former Packer, out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 6. Greg Griner in his 16th year out of Texas. He spent 15 years with the Packers. Packers let him go. Raiders picked him up. Still going strong. We've had our fair share of blowouts this week. It happens sometimes. 4 wide, first and 10. Ward to Cousins. And Orlando Cousins finds an opening and gets downfield to the 27-yard line. A gain of 15 yards. And that's another Raider first down. Under 2 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Cody Savage comes over and makes the tackle. But the Raiders are dominating now. Raiders got off to a slow 1-2 start, trying to right the ship here. First and 10 from the 27-yard line. Ward in the shotgun. Ward to Cousins again. And Cousins having a day down to the 22-yard line. 79 yards, 3 touchdowns. He needs 21 more for 100. It'll be a gain of 5 to the 22-yard line. It'll be second and 5. .115 and counting. Ward under center. Ward to Law. And Casey Law to the 20-yard line, a gain of 2. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 3. Bobby Bolton, a linebacker, on the tackle for the Chargers. Under a minute left to play. Here in the third quarter, we're down to 51 seconds. 3rd and 3 from the 20-yard line. 4 receivers to the, or 3 to the far side. Ward in the shotgun, 3rd down. Ward drops back. Ward throws, caught by Crosland. Down to the 4-yard line, a gain of 16 to Levi Crosland. First down, Raiders. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Raiders looking good in this game. Should be a good game next week against the Bears. First and goal from the 4-yard line. Raiders come out in the eye. Ward under center. Ward to Law this time, and Law gets nailed at the 4-yard line. No gain. And that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. Raiders up 21-6 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California. We go to the fourth quarter, week 4. The Raiders lead the Chargers 21-6. It'll be 2nd and goal for the Raiders at the Charger 4-yard line. I say hand it off to Orlando Cousins. We've only, in sim season history, we've only had a running back score 4 touchdowns in a game by rushing one time. And that was Eddie George back in sim season number 2. Cousins can tie it. They hand off to Cousins, and he gets the touchdown. He ties the record. His 4th touchdown rushing, Orlando Cousins, this time from 4 yards out, ties the single season record of Eddie George for the Titans back in sim season number 2. And that was a game against the Bengals, if I recall. It was on opening day, too. I remember that. And now the extra point by Garrett Brown. The kick is up, and it's good. Raiders lead it 28-6. I mean, it's rare in Madden games when a running back scores 4 touchdowns in a game, rushing touchdowns. So he ties the record. Maybe he'll break it if the Raiders get the ball back. They're up 28-6. 7:58 left. If we have fantasy football, he would be your man today. He's close to 100 yards rushing as well. Raiders up by 22, a 3-possession game. And now Garrett Brown will kick off from the 1-yard line. Marcus Fields out over the 15, 20, 25. And Fields out to the 29-yard line. $7:53 left. The Chargers have their work cut out for them. They need 3 touchdowns. And somewhere along the way, they need a 2-point try. Raiders have dominated throughout the game, specifically here in the second half. Ethan Garbers for the Chargers has thrown 3 picks. That has helped the Raiders big time. 1st and 10, Garbers in the shotgun, 4 receivers wide. Garbers back. Looking, throws, and caught by Jacoby George out to the 44-yard line, a gain of 15. And that'll be a Charger first down. 7:39 and counting. Unless the Chargers get a minor miracle here, the Raiders are going to be 2-2, and the Chargers are going to drop to 2-2. If he throws another pick, he's a traitor. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. 4 wide. Garber's in the shotgun. Garber's drops back. Garber's looking. Throws. Caught by Watkins. Out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 8. On the catch there, James Watkins, the 10th-year receiver out of Rutgers. It'll be 2nd and 2 from the Raider 48-yard line. It's amazing how well Madden 19 holds up today. I think it's better than the newer games. 2nd and 2 from the 48. Garber's looking, throws, caught by Watkins again. 9 yards out to the 39-yard line. And that'll be another Charger first down. Russell Smith on the tackle, I think. Raylan Smith, the rookie out of South Florida. .635 and counting. 4 receivers set wide. Garber's in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Garber's drops back. Garber's throws. Caught by Jim Roush, the tight end, out of bounds at the 24-yard line. The ageless wonder, Jim Roush, 15 yards in his 17th year out of Navy. 17 years as a tight end. 15 of those with the Bucks. And now in his 2nd year with the Chargers. As Dwayne Jefferson manages to get him out of bounds. 1st and 10 Chargers now at the Raider 24-yard line. Raiders up 28-6. 4 wide for the Chargers. Garber's in the shotgun.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Garber's drops back. Throws downfield. Caught by Roush. No. Broken up. Pass was broken up by Jason Law. Slaps the ball away. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Nice play by Jason Law. You know, that was almost a catch. There were some refs that would have ruled that a catch, and then he fumbled it through the end zone. That would have been a touchback the other way. It looked like he had it long enough for a catch. 2nd and 10 from the 24-yard line. 5 receivers wide. Garber's in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. Empty backfield now. Garber's back. Throws outside. Caught by Jacoby George. Breaks a tackle. And George down to the 16-yard line. A gain of 9. That's going to be 3rd and 1. .550 and counting. Renard Smith on the tackle. 3rd and 1 for the Chargers. Garber's under center, single back, everybody get tight. Garber's back. Throws, dumps it off to Lattimore. And Marcus Lattimore to the 10-yard line. First down, Chargers. 5:25 and counting. On the tackle there, number 55, Kevin Hayes, the 4th-year linebacker out of Texas. .517 and counting. 1st and 10 from the 10. Garber's under center. Garber's drops back. Throws. Randolph. Touchdown. Chargers. A 10-yard touchdown catch by Ari Randolph, the 2nd-year receiver out of Maryland. And now let's see if the Chargers go for 2 to make it a 14-point game. Aaron Randolph. Why did I say Ari? It's Aaron Randolph. I can't even read my own writing. Chargers going for 2. They want to make it a 14-point game. In the offset eye, Garber's looking. He's got time all day. Look at this. It breaks down and he gets sacked back at the 35-yard line. On the sack, number 79, Sean Everett, the second-year defensive tackle out of Indiana. So the Raiders lead by 16, 28-12. It's still a two-score game. He had all day and couldn't find a receiver. The receivers were just standing there, not running around, trying to get open. .503 left. Raiders still up by 2 scores. Let's see if the Chargers try an onside kick early. He'd be way early. Chargers at Seattle next week. The Raiders will host Chicago. And now the kickoff by Bill Stone. 2 yards deep. Edwards brings it out over the 15, 20, 25. And Steve Edwards, the rookie out of Marshall, fumbles the ball, and the Chargers get it back, I think. No, the Raiders recovered. He fumbled, but who recovered that fumble? They probably would have called him down. I think the Chargers got it back. They're going to review it. Well, that changes everything. Now, I think the Chargers recovered. They did at the Raider 30-yard line. Now, was he down? I think his knee's down, and then the ball comes out. They're going to give that to the Raiders. They're going to overturn that. It's overturned. It's Raider football. 1st and 10 at their own 29 with 4:59 left. Boy, that could have changed the game right there. Raiders up 28-12. And for some reason, they swapped ends of the field. I don't know why. 1st and 10 from the 29. Ward in the shotgun. Ward draws back. Ward throws, caught by Griner, and he can't hold on. Incomplete. Broken up by number 29. That's Marcus Palmer, the third-year safety out of Wake Forest. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Raiders at their own 29-yard line. Raiders up by 16. 2nd and 10 from their own 29. 4:55 left. Ward under center. Ward to Cousins. And Orlando Cousins down to the 38-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 3rd and 1. Cousins just needs 8 more yards for 100. He's got 4 rushing touchdowns today. I'd like to see him make the record. I'm hoping the Raiders can march downfield and give him his 5th touchdown and set a new record, single-game record. He's currently tied with Eddie George with 4. 3rd and 1 from the 38-yard line. Ward to Law this time, and Casey Law to the 43-yard line, a gain of 5. 1st and 10. 4:15 left. Of course, the Raiders are in no hurry. They're up by 16. They're content to run the clock. A win is more important than any individual record. And I think most players realize that. As we're coming up on 4 minutes left. 1st and 10 for the Raiders at their own 43-yard line. In the I formation.
Here we go.
Ward to Cousins. And Cousins picks up a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Odell Briggs on the tackle. 3:45 and counting. Will Orlando Cousins get one more shot at the record? 2nd and 9 from the 44-yard line. Cam Ward under center. Been an easy day for him. He just hands off. Pump fakes. Hands off to Cousins. And Cousins still on his feet. Down to the 47-yard line. A gain of 3. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. A gain of 2 yards, actually. Clock is moving. 3:12 and counting. Come on, Raiders. Get it downfield. I want to see Cousins get the record. 3rd and 7 from their own 47-yard line. Ward in the shotgun. Ward draws back. Ward throws, and it's knocked down. Incomplete. Broken up by Odell Briggs, the linebacker. And that'll bring up 4th down. 2:41 left. Antonio Abrams, the intended receiver. So the Raiders will punt up by 16. Carter Ritchie will come on to punt. Ritchie gets the punt away. And look at this. Down at the 2-yard line. Great punt by Ritchie. And the Chargers will start at their own 2-yard line. Down 28-12. Down by 16 points with 2:34 left. The Raiders are going to be 2-2, and the Chargers will drop to 2-2. We'll be back most likely on Sunday with a doubleheader. It'll be Green Bay at Arizona and San Francisco at the Rams at 6 o'clock Eastern on Sunday. Garbers to Lattimore. Lattimore gets out of the end zone. Barely. Loss of a yard. It is absolutely an underrated Madden. I mean, you can see why I like it so much. It's still, in my mind, it's better than the newer Maddens. Madden 25 so far was the closest that has come to this. 26 is a major step back. Evil Dead he changed his name. Evil Dead Devil Clone. 2nd and 11. Garbers to Lattimore. And Lattimore barely gets out of the end zone again as we hit the 2-minute warning. Raiders up 28-12 here at Jammin' Sports. That's twice now. The Raiders almost got them for a safety. As we're back here at Snapdragon Stadium, San Diego, California, Week 4. Raiders lead it 28-12. Evil Dead, is that you or somebody pretending to be you? 3rd and 11 for the Chargers at the 1-yard line. Garbers hands off to Lattimore up the middle. And Lattimore 7 yards out to the 8-yard line. They have to go for it on 4th down. I hope they don't get it. So the Raiders take over right there. Garbers back. Garbers looking, a flag is down, throws, incomplete. If that's on the Chargers, the Raiders are going to decline. They tried to get it out to Jim Roush.
Holding offense.
The Raiders will decline it.
Still 4th down.
Well, why'd they take the penalty? You want to decline that. Make it 4th down. Oh, they called it a safety. Okay, I figured it out. There was holding in the end zone. Raiders lead it 30-12. I was wondering what was going on. The holding occurred in the end zone. That's a safety on the Chargers. Raiders lead it 30-12. And now the Chargers will kick off. Now it makes sense. But with the Raiders now up by 18, I don't think they're going to try to get the record to Cousins. Orlando Cousins has 4 rushing touchdowns. The record's 4. He's tied the record. Nice punt. Crosland brings it back out over the 20-25, and Levi Crosland out to the 29-yard line. 1:33 left. I don't think either team's going to take a timeout. And I don't think Orlando Cousins, is going to get the record. He's going to finish with 4 rushing touchdowns. Only the second running back in sim season history to score 4 rushing touchdowns in one game. Eddie George being the other one, all the way back in sim season 2. So it's been a while. Unless the Raiders get a long pass right here. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. In the I formation. Ward to Law. And Casey Law. All the way out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 18. He nearly broke it. First down, Raiders. Neither team taking a timeout as expected. Both teams are going to be 2-2. And the Kansas City Chiefs will be all alone in first place in the AFC West with a 3-1 record. Down to 52 seconds. In the I formation. The handoff to Law again. Picks up a yard. One more snap and this game's over. A quality win for the Raiders. They've dominated on both sides of the ball all day. We'll be back for sure on Sunday at 6 Eastern. Maybe Saturday night late. Ward to Law. And Law out to the 46-yard line. And that's ball game. Your final score, the Raiders 30, the Chargers 12. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. We'll see you on Sunday. I got college football up next. We'll see you then.